In this video, I'm going to talk about what B2B companies can do in 2024 to grow their business and how this year is going to be pivotal and I think change the landscape of B2B business forever. The elephant in the room is AI. What does this mean for businesses as a whole? Are we going to eliminate all the white collar jobs and move to universal basic income? Or is there something else that's going to happen? At least in the interim, I can't predict into the future, but I really believe that in the near term future, you're going to see companies and people that know how to leverage AI absolutely crush people that don't. If you are not actively trying to figure out how to implement AI into your business, I think you're just missing the boat because what AI allows you to do is have more leverage. If you think about what gives big businesses power over small businesses, it's usually leverage. And leverage usually comes from other people's labor, from software or code, or some type of money, advantage. Right? So having those things in a large business usually gives them advantage over small businesses. That's why Walmart can sell something for a fraction of the price that a mom and pop shop down the street, right? They have the advantage in so many areas. But now what AI is allowing us to do is give leverage back to everyone, right? I really believe used correctly in the coming years, an $80,000 a year employee will be able to probably put the output out of $800,000 worth of employees just a few years ago. Meaning you might get a 10 to 1 in terms of productivity on every employee on your staff if you know how to leverage AI in the right ways. Let me give you some tips and strategies for how you can leverage AI right now and some crazy things that are coming out in the near term future. Some are already out, but they're not that great, but you can tell that this is version 1. This is like Steve Jobs announcing the iPhone in 2007, right? It was monumental at the time, but compared to what it is now, it is absolute trash, right? So one of the easiest ones is researching your prospects using AI. If you're a B2B company and you're not actively doing outbound in any way, I think you're missing the boat. You can't fully rely on inbound unless you have a perfect strategy developed, which takes a lot of time and energy. Outbound is still, in my opinion, the lowest cost, highest output version of B2B lead generation because you can target the exact person and company you want. You can put your message in front of them, interrupt their day, put a value prop in front of them that resonates with them and get them to actually want to talk to you. Right? So outbound can be extremely effective. You can use AI in a couple different ways. One, you can feed a list of contacts into different AI tools that will then spit out personalized icebreakers, meaning personalized research on each one of those. This way, when your sales team calls or emails, they have something that they can actually reference, which shows that they've done a little bit of research on the prospect. That one will go a long way. Another AI tool that I think is going to be fantastic and that we're going to take advantage of this year is we're going to actually use video editing tools using AI to chop up some of these videos that I'm making here to help us create more content in less time. So AI can absolutely change the way that you produce content, and I'm talking everything from written content for SEO articles, for thought leadership pieces, for LinkedIn posts, social media posts. AI can be used for all of that, as well as even chopping up video, coming up with cool animations. There's a ton in which you can do with AI, and I can walk you through some of the tools in subsequent videos, so make sure to subscribe because I'm going to give you as much value as I possibly can for absolutely free to make sure that you're equipped with the tools and systems and strategies to grow your B2B company in the future and beyond. So let's dive into a couple tools that I think will go a long way for you. Everybody's heard of ChatGPT, but there are advanced ways to use it and even tools and plugins that you can use to make it much more effective. So here's one. There's a ton of these and they all have different ratings and systems and processes, but this one can be pretty cool. We've used it a couple different times, and what it does is it has pre-built prompts. There's over 4,000 of them already in there where you can see these prompts are already created. One of the things you have to do with AI is give it the right prompt. If you give it the right input, you can get the right output. And these people spent a lot of time and energy building these prompts so that if you're trying to figure out a keyword strategy or to outrank an article or figuring out a full SEO article that will rank very high in Google, all these prompts are in there. Right? So you can just go page by page, you can search for them. This can make your life much, much easier in terms of actually generating what you're looking for content-wise. And content is king. Content's going to be one of our biggest strategies in 2024 and beyond because if you think about what the internet is, it's one thing. The internet's only made of one thing, and that thing is content. And content's only 4 things. You've got text, audio, video, and imagery. That's all you got. Those are all the things you have to work with. And AI can do a number of those things, text being one of the easiest ones for it to output pretty quickly and effectively. I would never recommend taking this stuff straight up. Obviously, you want to customize it and tweak it because I think Google and the other search engines are becoming very smart at detecting AI written content, but using it as a framework and getting you started is massive. So definitely check out this plugin. I think it can be effective, and there's other ones. So that's how you're going to help create content that is text-based and even image-based, but let's say text-based. So all your articles and thought leadership pieces and social media posts are all going to be something you can do through this. For video, here's the one we're going to try, and that's how this video is going to be edited. It's our first attempt at it. It's called WiseCut. It's pretty cool. It does a really good job, at least on our first run, of cutting down spots where I mess up or spots where there's dead space. And it also can do the captions, which is pretty cool. And it can do sort of these jump cuts. So we don't have a full-time video editor here. We're going to look for somebody as we grow this channel to actually edit our videos. But I think AI in the meantime, or a person equipped with AI, can do a really fantastic job leveraging these tools. So check this one out. It allows you to do some things like I said, cutting silences. And our first test, it actually worked pretty darn well. You still have to edit it further than that, but it's a phenomenal tool, and I think it's something that might be able to help you. There's other ones. I'm not saying this is the best. This is the first one that we found that we thought did a good job. So there you have it. There's a couple tips and strategies to get you started in 2024 to help you grow your B2B company. I think taking advantage of this now is going to set you up for the future for years to come. So it's worth spending 20 minutes 20 hours researching these things and understanding what their capabilities are, hiring a consultant, whatever you need to do, doing your own research, and finding out a way that you can implement AI into your business now to either grow it or streamline your operations. I think it's going to be well worth your time. Looking forward to seeing you in the next episode here.